Okay, let's talk about what funnel writing is. Funnel writing is a pre writing exercise that helps you take a big idea or a big memory and funnel down from the top of it, so the big overall idea, to get more and more narrow until at the bottom you have that moment, that one moment that you want to zoom in on and explode in your writing. So, I'm going to show you an example, excuse me, of maybe one from my own childhood. So let me do that again. So you see what I've done is double click on this box for this particular template. You don't have to use this template if you ever want to do this, but that's what we're using in class right now. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to think about my main idea. You all have had chances to do pre-writing with your writing territories and with that pre-writing choice board, and you have some ideas about what you want to focus on. So maybe one thing I want to focus on is memories from my childhood growing up. So I'm going to open this. It's a Google drawing. I'm going to go into, double click again, and I'm going to write my childhood in Mississippi. Okay. So that's the big overall topic. So there it is. And then let's narrow it down to something a little smaller. So, what about my childhood do I want to think about? Probably like we had a lot of times with my cousins playing in the woods. We had all kinds of fun there. So I'm going to type that in and I'm going to go to the top and hit save and close. Okay. So let's narrow it down even further. What happened playing in the woods? Well, I loved playing in the woods, but we always had to be aware of like all the creatures and critters that were there. Um, so playing around knowing there were animals in the area. Okay, so that narrows me down. I remember that. I remember playing and always looking out for snakes and ooh, and so now I'm going to get to the real memory that this brings to mind. There was a time when my sister and I found a snake. A really good memory that I can zoom in on because it's very vivid in my own mind. I can give a lot of details. And so now I have taken a big idea overall of memories. I remember being a child in Mississippi playing in the woods and knowing there were animals around there. And then we found a snake. Okay. So if I wanted to show you another one, perhaps um, let's just go to the top and start over with another one just to show you what it's like. So maybe you want to talk about maybe a trip you took. So I'll do that too. Let's say I'm going to talk about my trip to visit college friends in Florida. Okay. So I'm starting another one to show you another example. So I'm taking out the first one. So now I'm going to my college friends trip in Florida. Let's narrow it down. What happened while I was there? Well, we um let's see, what did we do? We went shopping. Now let's say this is the time we went to the beach. Okay. What about the beach? Well, while we were at the beach, we got to spend a lot of time talking while we talked about old times while um, the hostess's daughter was there. So she got to hear what we had to say. And so that leads me, and it's not beautiful. I could fix it if I really wanted to. Um, but I'm just getting my thoughts down right now. And let's go to the very narrowest. What I really want to talk about was when Um, my college friend group gave this daughter all this awesome advice that she actually listened to because she saw these friends had lasted a lifetime, and it eased some of her fears. So I'm going to talk about that whole experience of getting to know this girl better and how us sharing our stories helped her feel more confident about writing her own story going forward because she was getting ready to go to college. So that is how you do funnel writing. So your job is going to be to take your own ideas from your writing territories or your pre-writing choice board and start narrowing them down until right down here you have the memory that you want to explode in your own writing.